So we have a few Paragon points. We've gotten... the other species have this very accurate idea that humans are pushy and they're taking over and trying to get more power than they necessarily earned. And we're supposed to think it's not fair, but at the same time, it's pretty fair. And you know what? I mean, Bogsy has a point. Like, why aren't the Volus on the council? Like, the Volus have a very specific role to play, and it's a very important role. Why aren't the Volus on the council? Why isn't there a Volus member of the Citadel Council? It's a good question. Why isn't there a Hanar? Why isn't there an Elcor? Alright, so. Ooh, this gave me a store discount. That's great. I'll spend a point keeping my charm up. So we can keep boosting our Vanguard level. That'll be great. When do I unlock lift in like 5 more levels of throw, or 6 more levels? I can take that. Okay, so this unlocks my weapon damage. Ooh, adrenaline burst is nice. Oh, I can unlock shotgun damage. That's what I want. Boom. Now let's go shotgun damage. Boom, boom, boom. Why can't I spend these points? Oh, am I capped now for some reason? That's dumb. Alright, fine. So we'll unlock shotguns. Yeah, we're just capped for some reason. Alright, well, I'll boost my shotguns by 1. And I'll boost my charm by 1. And I guess I'll boost my Vanguard by 2. The Citadel Council is basically made up of races with significant military ability. True. But they don't want to say that, so instead it's, oh, council races have to contribute equal resources, including military. I mean, there's a reason the Krogan aren't on the council. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Oh, let's level up Caden. Why don't we? Caden, can you listen? You keep upgrading your thing there. Yeah, use Overload. Overload's a good skill. Yeah. And Ashley can have, I think, more hit points and health regen. That's all good. Yep, you get all of that. That's great. And boost your combat armor, why don't you? There we go. Everybody's happy. Yeah, that's a true statement right there. The galactic politics of Mass Effect are indeed really fucking interesting. There's a lot of stuff here. This world is rich and deep, and you can like scratch the surface, and there's more there, and there's lots of stuff to think about. Mass Effect is a wonderful setting. Like, it has a wonderful setting for a video game, for a tabletop role-playing game. There's so much you can do, like, just on the Citadel. Even putting away the spacefaring aspect and colonies and ship battles and all of that.
Joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Yeah, and humanity is in a position to bully the council a little bit, which is, especially as events unfold over the course of the game. Back to the elevator. This elevator leads down to the Presidium. There we'll find everything. Behind you is the Citadel Tower. Great. Yeah, the Hanar basically cannot fight.
I can't believe the
We'll meet the
Council
Hanar
all
soon
the
enough.
evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
So yeah, like I said, the original Mass Effect uses elevators to mask loading, and they put these little dialogues in here, so like your crew stands perfectly still. It's a loading screen, but they have little dialogue exchanges to keep the player engaged, with the hope that by the time the dialogue ends, the game's done loading. Now that we're on the fucking PS4 and we've done the remake, that's gonna happen. Sometimes you would be in those elevators for minutes at a time. They're a cute little mechanic.
Bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Ashley, we've seen 50
Please
of them.
do not disturb the keepers. Please do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Tell me more about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
But it's definitely one of those two things.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
Yes, this is the space dating sim. Absolutely.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
I've been inside the council chambers.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the Council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I'd like to know more about the keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many keepers in this area?
The keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Sure, just passing through, not like spying or anything. Who could possibly think that? Writer Kath wants to see a hydrate. It's reasonable. Let's do that. Thank you, Kath.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Yep, there's a Solarian just kind of chilling. Draw me like one of your Solarian girls. How's the leaning, my guy? I gotta say, I respect the jumpsuit. Also, Ashley, can't tell if this is better or worse. I mean, she's using both legs, so that's good. Ashley's not having a good time. Ashley's not having a good time at all. Kid, should we go fix her? What do you think? Why don't you say something boring about it?
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
Oh, that's not boring at all. That's obvious foreshadowing. Well, shit, Caden, I didn't know you were capable of obvious foreshadowing. Anyway. Should we go rescue Ashley? Yeah, let's go rescue Ashley. Listen, Ashley, look, you can't, don't run at the, look, come over here. That's it, stop running, come over, there you go. That's it, now say something racist.
This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
Yeah, that counts. She's fine.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
Hello.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Ghosty, you missed Caden pointing out that being near the relay statue in the middle of the Presidium made his teeth tingle and he heard a low hum. And Writer Kath wants me to romance this Hanar. So, yeah. Hey now. Hey. Jeebus. Jellyfish is their word. Sort of.
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
That one kind of has a point.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
That one's argument is kind of falling apart.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people.
This one doubts that.
The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
So yeah, the Hanar have two things going for them. One, they're floating jellyfish with no mouths, and two, they don't use first-person pronouns.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
Okay, so this is a battle between a cop and a religious fundamentalist. So... Yeah.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
I mean, I'm kind of not on the Hanar side here, is the thing.
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
And also, you're being...
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Okay. The cop is right, but being an asshole about it is basically the situation here. Yeah, the cop just did a racism, and I need to go find Dylan Ninder. That's right. There's another NPC around here who can actually resolve this a little more peacefully than just me. So I'll be back. You cop and Fundy and... Oh, God. Anyway. So that takes me to Citadel Tower and the wards, which is where I think I need to go, actually. Yeah, I mean, they're basically... Yeah, they're god-busking. God-busking sounds like a speedrun strategy, actually. Okay, so we can go to CSEC Academy. Shepard kind of is Space Jesus, actually. We don't, that's kind of the main point of the series, when you think about it. Here's Avina. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Ghosty made another clip for us. Thank you, Ghost. Drop those ghosties in the chat if you're a Tier 2 sub. If you're not a Tier 2 sub, well, consider subscribing at Tier 2 for the Ghosty emote.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Okay, we've already been here. I need to go... Yeah. Hi, Ashley. Yeah, nope, that's not the... Those aren't the stairs. Oh, you know, we're fine. Considering everything else, we'll let that slide. Let's see here. You know what? I think if I go over here, can I find the console? Or consort. That's the word I was looking for. Not console. That's barely a word. She's fine. She's... Oh, fuck. Where did she go? Where... On a 30-second delay, and you know that she's... Okay, were you just yelling at that Turian for the sake of yelling at a Turian? Look, whatever. She's fine. She's right behind us.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? But why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention
Man, I forgot just how much Mass Effect 1 foreshadows the fact that the Keepers are a big fucking deal. Makes it weirder that Mass Effect 2 does fucking nothing with them. Hello.
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Naylina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit.
And a really,
I suggest
really
you make
tight...
an appointment and see for
Never
yourself.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Naylina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
So they didn't take out all of the needlessly sexualized shots.
Huh.
Just, you know,
It
the
appears
famous
the
ones.
consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Ghosty with another clip. Thank you, Parlor Ghost, for all of these clips. Hopefully, hint hint, wink wink, nudge nudge, they wind up in the Discord as well.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
Yeah, probably. Probably should wear... Well, it looks like everybody who has a uniform, including this Solarian, who's basically... it's a slightly different uniform, I guess.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Hello there.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
That's nice. Hello, Shaira.
That is close enough, I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me.
Hey, I was already going there.
If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
It's awfully forward of you, sexy blue lady.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Everyone really does think she's hot shit.
I have to admit, I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable.
She's like the 4th sexiest Asari I've seen so far. And that includes Avina. Ooh, harsh. Harsh words, Parlor Ghost. Let us enjoy Shepard's very weird running animation for a moment. Hey, look. Big fuck off Krogan statue.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Says you.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
So you can just blanketly say, oh, the Turians aren't a threat. They're not a problem. They're on the Citadel Council. That's fine. But you're not allowed to say it might have been a little too much to wipe the Rachni out. I see. I see. I see what we're getting at here. Avina. Huh.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
So yes, there's more codex stuff. It sounds like Avina is an instrument of propaganda. Hello, Emporium shopkeeper.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder,
Oh, hey.
though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Let us view upgrades. So we can have... I only have like 1,200 credits, so... You know what? I think we've properly established that, you know, this is junk, this is junk. This might be junk, but I'm going to hang on to it.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Show me your items.
What do we have for
this one
standard
is
items?
pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Jeebus's phone is about to die. He's itching to play some games tonight, but he's taking off. If nothing else, you'll be around for the Thursday streams. Thank you so much for being here, Jeebus. I am happy to talk your ear off about Mass Effect because I fucking love it. So I hope you come back for more. Gonna be streaming this, you know, for a long time tonight, and probably, like I said, probably tomorrow, maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. You know, we're gonna be streaming a lot of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, on top of this being the regular Thursday game. So, if nothing else, we'll see you on Thursday for more Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Okay, so, I could have this Explorer... I could have the Certa Foundation license for the Normandy Quartermaster. That's just going to let me buy things from different stores on the Normandy. That's a good thing to have. I will buy that. This human armor is not really worth having. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit better for Caden in terms of the shielding, but that's about it. It's not worth it. I do, however, want to talk to you
Commander,
about
it is good to see you again.
other stuff.
Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Who are you?
This one. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
I kind of thought that you might be able to help out with that other Hanar, but I guess that was just me being racist.
I think I should be going.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
Dude over here, nothing to do. There's an exclamation point right here. Oh, must be on the other side of the wall. Oh, Bar Levon. Perfect.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard.
That's me.
It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Bar Levon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker, and I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
The nostalgia is so good.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
That's nice of you.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
That's what happens when you deal with a traitor like Saren.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price.
Man's got a point.
Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company?
Like American politics.
Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Yeah, let's fuck with him.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
This is not a robot. No. This is a Volus. The Volus are tiny, as you can see. They come from a homeworld that has a very, very particular atmospheric mix. I think, if I remember correctly, it's basically Venus. Like, maybe Venus turned up to 1,000. So, in order for the Volus to exist in spaces that are built for Solarians and Asari and humans and those kind of biologies, they require special suits, such as the one that the Volus is wearing now.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed?
How else indeed?
But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
Yeah, Boxy has been sending messages a couple of times now. I'm sure they're hilarious pictures of the Mako in various states of distress.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time, I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
We're better than normies.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Most of them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
And once again, you get experience just for talking to people. Advancing the plot. Not going to take the rapid transit because I want to go find that Hanar again. I think he was back on this side. Oh, there he is, right there. Convenient. Alright, we're going to tell this guy to fuck off. He's in the wrong, even if the cop's being a dick about it.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Hooray! We told him to fuck off without actually telling him to fuck off. And he fucked off! Everybody wins! Well, except him. He doesn't win, but I didn't want him to win. So I win! Oh, do you have something to say about that?
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
He just gave me Omnigel. Okay. That's fine. Now we need to go down to the wards, because we have to go find Cora's den. Cora sounds nice. Oh. I see.